Welcome back one final time to Tootle Toss 2025, presented by Warkentin Cabinets. My name's Andrew Laughlin. Call me Loph. I'm with my buddy Damen Warkentin. We are last cash commentary. We are playing the Tootle Toss at Tootleville Park, par 55 course. Thank you to sponsors for this tournament, Cloud County Tourism, and a long list of sponsors that stepped up to add some cash to this tournament. We gotta thank our tournament directors, Chris Smith Smitty, aka Smitty, Sean Aiton on the T-Cam, Brandon Knauf on the catch cam, and the smoothest drone operator in all of Kansas, Kendra Deal, maybe even the world.
So she's a smooth operator.
She's a smooth operator. Here's Damen telling us how to play disc golf.
Well, probably not. I should probably take a few pointers from this guy right here, Chris Smith, your leader currently from Goddard, Kansas, currently rated 1,006, making the putt.
I heard he's got a few PDGA wins.
Getting close to 100. Wow, Tate Galloway is scaring us there, popping up from nowhere, giving the thumbs up.
Oh, what a good guy.
Keehnan Ford jumping up on top of the stage all the way from Wichita, Kansas, mean mugging the camera.
991 rated. He's getting close to that 1,000 mark.
Dillon Spellman from Hayes, Kansas, rated 985.
The front nine was a fun round to watch, fun holes to watch, but we'll see about this next set. One Source Technology is your sponsor for this hole. Need IT help for your business? Reach out to One Source Technology.
All right, hole 10, par 3, 164 feet. We're starting out over the river, through the woods, and to Innova's Chains we go. We should see some pretty good ace runs on this hole.
There was an ace on this hole in this tournament. Shout out to Joe Moore. Shout out to Joe Morrison hitting his first ever tournament ace.
I heard a lot about it.
Smitty looking smooth.
Oh! Off the cage. Wow. What a
he
shot.
Loved it. He loved it. Until he didn't. Another
Oh
one!
my gosh!
These guys.
Are they pros?
Oh my goodness.
Keehnan, don't let us down.
Another.
Wow.
Hats off to this card.
Hats off to Joe Morrison.
Yeah.
How good is he? Wow.
Oh boy. Tate just missing. Or was that Tate? Oh, Tate missing that putt.
Good tap in there by Dillon.
Dillon taking the 2. Now, who was in the bushes over there? There's Keehnan taking the 2. Oh,
Smitty's. Yeah.
Oh, Tate Berdogie. Tate with the Berdogie.
Oh, there's Smitty. Okay.
Yeah, and Smitty should be right under it. He hit the front of the cage and it drops straight down.
What skill to be able to hit the cage and then just drop straight in front of the basket. How
Unbelievable.
do you do that?
Unbelievable. Look at this. We should have a couple of these.
Oh.
Just slicing it.
Great job again by the crew. What shots to watch.
Yeah. The real deal. Couple great looking shots. Thank you to Knockwood Park for sponsoring this hole. Rated one of the 5 best courses in Kansas. It's technical. It's got some beautiful looks, and it is 100% worth the trip no matter where you're at in the state of Kansas.
Hole 11, we are back at the horseshoe hole. Par 4, 205 feet. 8th hardest hole. We might see, I don't know what we'll see on this hole. These guys are probably open to all kinds of shots here.
This will be so interesting to see what they do.
Is this a roller?
Sure enough. Oh, he's pretty happy about that tree.
Yeah.
He would have been in the creek.
That did work out better than I had anticipated.
First round, I remember Smitty was in the car. Took us
It doesn't
a while
look
to find
like
that.
these guys are trying to take off a whole lot on the drive. Just set themselves up for the second shot and take the birdie.
Keehnan getting down through most of the mess, but into a new kind of mess. Yep.
In the car? Nope, short
No.
of the car.
Yeah, this is what...
Dillon's going to be a little bit pinched here.
I used to say this was not that hard to take a 3 on, but I realized I'd only played Tootle Toss one time, and the only other times I'd played this is at a food drive when there are no leaves.
When there's no leaves. The leaves do seem to make a little difference.
Well, quite a bit of difference.
Which is weird, because you wouldn't think it'd be that big of a difference, but
Sure
it looks
is.
a lot harder.
Keehnan going high with the sky hyzer and giving himself a look. We've got 2 looks at it right now. Smitty going tight. Oh, yeah.
Threading the needle and finding the little bit of rough to keep him from going in the creek, which is just to your left there.
Keehnan with his birdie look.
Big straddle for Keehnan. Ooh, chained out left side. Is that Tate back
Here
there?
comes Tate. Making up for that birdogey on the previous hole.
Did we see the birdogey graphic?
Where there was no birdogey.
Ooh,
I feel
just short
I
there.
feel a little
No.
robbed right now.
I know we got to see it earlier this year at the DU.
Yeah.
Good cleanup there from Keehnan. What do we have, 2 birdies and 2 pars?
Yes, sir. Smitty going bang bang back to back. Hole 12.
Par 3, 161 feet. We're going to carry this OB Creek pretty much all the way to the basket. Once you get there, exercise a little bit of speed control or just have the hill stop your disc, slide it right up underneath the basket, and hopefully take your birdie.
Just be accurate down the opening and punch it right at it.
That looks pretty much how you do it. Stop! Don't go over that hill.
What a kickback.
Wow. Excellent shot. Not good enough to take the CTP, but excellent shot.
Smitty's starting to feel it. After those back-to-back double takes on the previous video.
Looked like Tate went a little bit left there, but should be safe.
Long turnover. Oh, this is pretty overstable for as much anhyzer as he put on that.
OB for Dillon. That's the shot you want right there. That should cut right up the hill.
Yep. He loves it. Dillon from drop. And he's just going to jump putt it.
Good looking run there from Dillon.
Tate looking for that too. Smitty with a 3-stroke lead now.
I know it looked like Tate had gone quite a ways left, but he must have got a kick back to the right or something.
Fine athleticism from Dillon Spellman. Looked like he was born in the trees.
Was that a Scoober?
Scoober.
Clean up there from Keehnan?
Scoober birdie.
Scoober hair don't care.
Yes, sir.
I thought about going like this.
Our hole sponsor for this hole is Hyzer Knots. Supplying your disc golf needs, reach out to Smitty. He will get you taken care of. Always running some of the finest tournaments across the state.
Hole 13, we're going to see if Smitty can take care of this hole. 201 feet, navigating a few trees that are in the middle of the fairway. Get yourself up here to the front and knock down this little 15-20 foot putt up the hill.
You just want to get through that main gap and float it on down the middle. Smitty's got enough stability in there. Nope, he does not.
Kick the tree on the right.
Forehand is an interesting play here.
Kick left.
I would never think to forehand here.
I usually go with a forehand off the tee here just to help in hitting the gap.
Did it again, great try.
Keehnan maybe getting a little greasy out there. From the tee, it doesn't look like the right side is that open. But once you get past that little cluster on the right,
It's wide open once you get past it. You just have to hug that tree on the left pretty tight.
Dillon floating one out. Should have a solid look for 3. Keehnan does have, or excuse me, Tate has a birdie look with a throw.
Ooh. Gonna leave a little bit more than he wanted there.
Easy up and down for
the one-time world champ. I would think that's probably not going to be a problem.
Tate.
Excellent clean up for par from Tate.
That was absolutely crucial with just 5 holes to play. And 3 strokes to make up.
What gap are we going through here? Is he going to the left?
Yep. Looks like a little...
Ooh.
He must have had just enough angle with that straddle to go right at it. It really looked like he was trying to line up the Anheuser.
Mm-hmm. No tap in there from Smitty.
And Keehnan will take the par as well. We got 5 to go. 3-stroke lead for Smitty.
Hole 14, 310 foot. You'll probably grab an overstable mid or driver. Get out the gap and try and get a skip off that road right there up towards the basket. Try and navigate whatever little headwind there is to keep you from going over that fence OB. And avoid the rollaway if you do have a putt up the hill.
There's a couple guys here I'm really excited to see what they throw, and
That looks pretty clean.
it's exactly what you want.
Oh, very nice shot by Smitty there. Probably left with 35, 40 feet.
Definitely circle 2. Ooh. Late release for Tate, and he is just up by the road.
He did get through. It looked like that shrub knocked him down. Keehnan holding the pose. Must like it.
Where the fuck did it go?
Yeah. Went down the fairway, Keehnan.
That looked pretty good from Dillon. Give him a skip.
A little wider than he wanted, but out, and he's got a look.
This is a dangerous upshot here.
I really like the forehand there, keeping the safety from the OB line.
Good up.
And if you think if you're playing it smart, that's a barbed wire fence up there.
Mm-hmm.
You do get an extra meter.
Yeah, that'd be pretty close to just dropping it in the basket.
Here's Smitty's circle 2 look.
Are we running this here, Smitty?
You got to do it, Smitty.
Oh, sit down.
The headwind lifted him. I don't think you hate that, Smitty. He knows he's got 3 strokes and 4 to play.
Just a bunch of pars, but I don't think anybody's mad at a par on this hole. Keeping it from going OB, either in the field or up on top of the hill, is a victory, small victory. Hole 15, 307 feet. Got a low ceiling coming up the hill from the tee pad, and once you get out, you got to keep underneath these branches too. The road on the left is not OB, so you don't have to worry about going too far left over there. Should see quite a few birdie putts on this hole from this card, I would guess.
Just getting out all over this initial hump with a good angle. And Smitty found it. Keep riding. Yes, sir.
That guy's pretty good.
I'd say he could win a world championship if he put his mind to it.
Looked like Tate grip blocked that a little bit.
Yeah.
Still worked out though. I'm gonna have an obstructed putt.
Keehnan finding Smitty's line, but a little more foliage in the way than Smitty had.
That looks pretty good from Dillon there. Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
The kid's got a little power.
That was some smooth distance there. Looked like he barely threw that thing.
Love to know what kind of spin exactly he got on that, because that's what that was all about right there.
Is he putting with a motion?
That was some Discmania disc. Origin?
Maybe that was.
Keehnan. Oh.
Giving it the full run.
That's an emotion.
Oh,
That's an emotion
no,
putt right there.
Tate.
Smitty can take a 5-stroke lead with this putt.
Oh. The headwind proving to be a little more out here in the open than they were ready for.
There's the birdogey. Dillon cleaning up par after his monster drive. Tate hates to take that bogey, and
Smitty's not happy about that par.
no, he's not. It was about a 15-footer, if I were to guess.
Hole 16, we are back at the field goal hole. This distance should not be a problem at all for these pros. We'll see how the wind does affect it though. Once they get through there, just a little drop down to the basket. Should be some pretty short putts on this hole unless we end up at the drop zone. Whoa!
Oh, Smitty. Oh, it stabled up a bit.
I would give that to him, but I'd be curious what the card says.
They say they got it. They gave it to him. Dillon going too far
That's
left.
no. Wide left.
Wide left on the field goal. Coach is not going to be happy about that.
I'd be happy if I could get it to the field goal.
Tate missing too.
Wide left again.
Oh, Tate.
And
Keehnan knows it right away. Wide right.
it must have been way windier the second round than we remember.
Oh, Tate with a nice run from the drop. Keehnan giving it a go. Yes, sir. Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
He had walked that one in 3 or 4 steps before the basket said no thanks.
Oh, no.
No deal for Keehnan Ford. Wow. And that's the second spit out we've seen on that basket.
Yeah. Phillip had that in the front 9.
Just a little bit short for Smitty there.
He still wanted it, even though he's pretty confident with his 4 strokes. Should be 5 after this.
Dillon not happy with the double.
Tate taking the 4. Smitty cleaning up 3. And a now 5-stroke lead with 2 to play.
Pretty safe there from Keehnan. Smart choice.
Not too happy. Oh, our whole sponsor right here, Discs Unlimited, helping all you fine folks out there with disc golf shops. Hit them up at discsunlimited.net if you would like to purchase some discs to put in your shop or retail sales as well.
Hole 17, 323 par 3. You've got OB on the left and right. You got to keep it straight down the middle in this elevated basket to end.
It's just one you don't want to flip over down the right side because you can get into the bleachers and things very easily. Smitty with a nice little roll. He'll have a 20-footer.
Anything that'll usually hyzer out onto that hill will give you a nice little roll down the hill to the basket.
Tate might have
coming
just
back?
did what I said you don't want to happen, and he got enough.
He is safe.
He got enough. That was either a Quasar or a Scorpius out of Tate.
That looked a little high from Keehnan, but I think the wind helped him out a little bit there. I thought that was going to go OB.
And Dillon, no problem with power, as we just saw on 2 holes ago.
Oh, and Dillon does sneak into the road just barely.
I think you might...
Tough from there.
Oh, good putt from Tate, taking the 2. Getting 1 stroke back, at least for now, on Smitty.
Dillon just having a rough time closing out this hole, but credit to him for running it. Good birdie there from Keehnan.
And Smitty with the little look, and the benefit of being up the hill, you're at level with the basket. Takes the 2, keeps that 5-stroke lead.
That elevated basket does almost make your putt from up the hill easier, because you're not putting down at it.
And Dillon with the triple, not the round he wanted. Our last hole sponsor, Just Send It Disc Dies. Don't miss out on your chance to snag some unique disc dies. Visit their website today.
All right, hole 18, par 3, 275 feet. We are finishing with the 5th hardest hole. It would be a good finishing hole if we were a little bit closer score-wise. So we'll see what Smitty does off the tee. Try and play it safe or not. Don't have a whole lot of room to mess around down there by the basket.
Yeah, you know Smitty's not taking any chances here. He's not trying to hit that ace pot. He's just getting down there.
Pretty safe.
Yep. Tate, on the other hand, he wants all of it.
One.
He wants it all. Oh, and he just didn't put enough on it.
Well, he did get a little skip down there.
That was a very curious throw there. I thought it was a tank out of him, but I might be wrong. This is a line I have not seen. And he is safe.
What a little roll at the end there for Keehnan to keep him in bounds.
And Dillon, who just wants to get out of here and go home, says we'll do it in 2 throws. Smitty happy to lay up there. Might lay up one more time.
Yeah, he might lay up one more time. He left that one just a little bit short. Tate laying up for the par.
Tate knows it. Keehnan, with that 2 look, you know he's running this. What's he got to lose?
Nothing.
Couple strokes. Hey, there he is.
Smitty closing it out with the par.
There he is, your 2025 Tootle Toss champion, Chris Smith. Hit a couple cleanup holes or shots here. Dillon does take the 2. Nice looking drive on that. Keehnan takes his 4. Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice cleanup, Keehnan.
Love that. Love that. And Tate taking the par. Smitty with the 5-stroke win today.
Hey everyone, I'm here with the 2025 Tootle Toss champion, Smitty, Chris Smith. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
So let's talk about this course first of all. First time I've been out here. This thing is crazy. How do you feel you play at a course like this?
I think I've got a lot of trick shots, a lot of weird shots, so I'm able to scramble when other people are sometimes, working a little bit harder than me, and you don't have to throw far on this course, so I'm going to be kind of tough to beat most days.
Yeah, and let's talk about your first round. We didn't get to see it, but 1051 rated. Did you think it was going to be that high of a rating?
No, it's one of those where just everything that could go right did go right, so didn't miss any putts, didn't have any putts, just threw it under the pin.
Yeah, and we have to shout this out, but this is win number 97.
Think so?
3 more,
Yep,
and you're to 100 PDGA wins for your career. How does it feel to be that close?
It's giving me something to shoot for, that's for sure. I'll probably find a couple more tournaments in the next few weeks to play and see if we can get it.
Okay. Well, good luck to you, dude. Any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, thanks to my sponsors, Dynamic Disc, obviously, Hyzernauts, Lucas for coming out and filming. This will be more fun than the Rock.
Yeah. This is you're on the better side of this one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, congratulations
Thanks,
again,
man.
dude. We'll see you back in the studio.
Good to hear from the champion there, Chris Smith, the one-time world champion. There is your leaderboard. Smitty shooting 6 down on the round, 15 down total. I want to shout out that guy in 5th place. He had a great second round, shooting 2 down, moving up.
That's right, and put July 12th on your schedule for Tootle Dubs.
That will be coming up, and it'll be a good time. Thanks. This has been Last Cash Commentary with Andrew Laughlin and Damen Warkentin.